Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is the Indian Yarnivore. The star of today's show is Ganga Soft and Strong. I'm really excited to review this yarn because the label says that it's a 4 weight, a medium weight yarn. And a year or two back it was kind of difficult to find a 4 weight yarn in solid colors in the Indian market. And this is a comparatively newer release. So I'm really looking forward to review this yarn for you. Let's take a closer look at the yarn label. This is manufactured by Ganga Acrovolts. It is called the Soft and Strong and it is a certified low pill yarn. So that makes it easier to put into your washing machines rather than hand washing. They say that it is a 4 medium weight yarn. You can use a 6mm knitting needle and a 5.5mm crochet hook. That's what I would use anyways with a 4 weight yarn. It's made of 100% acrylic, which is another plus point for me because I'm allergic to wool. There's 100 grams in one ball and it costs 110 rupees per ball. The instructions for washing say that you must not bleach it, you must not iron it because it's acrylic, preferably dried flat, reshape while wet, can use any detergent, wash only in lukewarm water. So pretty much any standard washing machine can take it. So the shade number that I have, this beautiful rust pumpkin like color, is SNS024 and the dye lot is also given, it's a dye lot 1. I have this partly used ball of yarn. I had used this, tried it out in one of my projects, and crocheting wise it was it was absolutely easy to work with this yarn. There were no problems whatsoever. So if you take a closer look at the thread, you see that there are actually 3 plies to this and they're not very tightly wound. So if you are a very loose crocheter, maybe you might have a problem with the yarn splitting, but I didn't face any significant problems at all. Now what I really loved about this particular yarn was the way that it looks. So you can see that slight sheen on it and I really like that. I'm not a fan of lurex inside my yarn balls or sparkle, but I do love this soft sheen. And texture wise it's very soft, it's very comfortable, and you could wear any garment made out of this comfortably next to your skin. I thought I'll do one more comparison for you guys because I once treated myself to a slightly expensive yarn. It was the Karen Simply Soft, which is available in the USA, and that became my favorite yarn and it still is my favorite yarn. So I'm always on the hunt looking for something that matches up to the Karen Simply Soft but is not so expensive. So I thought I'll do this comparison for you. So this is a ball of the Karen Simply Soft yarn. And I love this yarn and lots of other people also do if you see the reviews on YouTube. Again because of this beautiful soft sheen. And it feels extremely soft. It feels very soft and squishy. And of all the yarns that I have worked with, somehow this is my favorite. So let me just compare. If you can see, appearance wise, the two of them look quite similar. Let's take a look of these two yarn threads side by side. And as you can see, the thickness is pretty much alike. In fact, it's almost exactly the same. So Karen Simply Soft is also called a medium 4 weight yarn. Some people think it's slightly on the thinner side of a 4 weight. And this Ganga Soft and Strong is also exactly the same thickness. In fact, I think it would be difficult for me to tell these two yarns apart, even the way they're spun. So the threads are loosely wound together, loosely wound together, and yet the feel of it is quite a dense thread. So that feels very nice when you're crocheting. I've used the recommended hook size of 5.5 and I have crocheted up a small swatch for you so that you can see how the stitch definition comes out. As you can see, the stitch definition is wonderful and the final crocheted fabric also has that beautiful sheen to it. I would love to use this in scarves or sweaters or even hats. Now let's take apart some of the stitches and see whether it frogs easily. I expect it to, because there is barely any fuzz to the yarn, as you can see. So there is no reason why it should hang up on itself. Yeah, so just like expected, it frogs supremely easily. In conclusion, what do I have to say about this yarn? I have to say that it is a very close, or let's say it is a perfect dupe to my favorite yarn, which is the Karen Simply Soft. If you would exchange the labels, I'm not sure I could even make out by the feel of the yarn which was which. And anyway, the Karen Simply Soft is made in the USA from imported fibers, so who knows, maybe it is Ganga Acrovols who's exporting to them. Anyways, whatever it is, it feels absolutely beautiful. I would love if there were more shades of this yarn, but there's just about some 10 to 18 shades, and most of them are browns, but there are again few lovely shades. I'll include a picture of my finished project, but I didn't use much of this yarn. I just used it as an accent color to one of the cushions that I was crocheting. Anyway, in conclusion, I have to say I love this yarn, and I'm looking forward to work with this and make more projects, put them to the wash, and then maybe I can tell you how they hold up after washing. Thank you. I hope this review was useful to you, and I hope you enjoyed it. See you in my next video. Bye.